Being wealthy is possible, no matter how big or small your income is. Even if you are a minimum wage earner, it doesn't mean that you can't work your way up to financial freedom and independence. It is a common misconception that you need to have a high income to be rich. No, it is not the only way. Although a high income will get there faster, again, it is not the only way. In fact, there are lots of high-income earners who declared bankruptcy because of their poor spending habits. If you want to become wealthy, the most important aspect is to focus on how you use and optimize your money. It is more about how much you save and invest rather than how much you earn. In this video, we will talk about ways and tips on how you can build wealth even if you are only earning a minimum wage. Although it is difficult to build wealth on a low income, it is not impossible at all. With a few adjustments, you can also become wealthy and work yourself up to become financially free and independent. This is Financial Intellect, where we promote that to be finance savvy, we are your buddy. Now let's get right into the video. Number 1. Be smart about your goals. Although knowing your goals early in life can certainly help you work on your goals quickly, there is another approach. It is to be smart about your goals. This means that you have to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely with your goals. If your goals do not satisfy these elements, then you might want to take a pause and rethink your approach. You have to set a financial goal. Goal setting, may it be short-term or long-term, is very important. Monitor this and track it closely. This way, you will not spend more than you should. You have to think ahead if you want to be financially free and retire someday, so you can prepare as early as now. Annual financial planning also helps as it allows you to review your goals and keep your progress in check every year. So if you haven't tried setting a financial goal at all, now is the perfect time to start. Number 2. Invest. You should always think of investing your money regardless of how much it is. It is not going to be easy, especially if you are on a minimum wage only. However, no matter how hard it is, it's not impossible. Although your expenses such as food and housing are the ones that take a big chunk from your budget, the money left over, no matter how small, should go to investment. Even if it is only a small amount, it can grow eventually. Just give it time and let the magic of compound interest work. Let your initial investment money grow interest, and let that interest also grow another interest, and so on. Although the more you can save, the better, still, do not let your low income hinder you from investing. Just do your research and know your interests. Once you've invested, track every single one of your investments as well to see its progress. Number 3. Take advantage of time. The sooner you start saving and investing, the sooner you can achieve your financial goals. Most people procrastinate and they often put things off, thinking that they have the luxury of time. But if you are a minimum wage earner, if you want to build wealth, you should never procrastinate. Instead of delaying things and spending aimlessly, take advantage of time. Start early. Do not have the mindset that you are poor enough to be able to save or that your retirement is still years ahead. No, never think that way because it will eventually add up in the long run. Regardless of your age or the amount of your income, now is the perfect time to start saving and investing. Waiting is not an option. If you want to take advantage of time, now is the time. Before we move on to the next one, if you're new to the channel, kindly give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you will know when we've posted new videos. Now, let's continue to the next tip. Number 4. Increase your streams of income. Having multiple sources of income gives you additional income aside from your salary. Having additional income will help you save for retirement, get rid of debt, and have extra cash for your other needs. Even if you are a minimum wage earner only, it is still possible to build wealth. You just have to be extra patient as it might take quite longer. Find ways to earn additional income which may come in the form of back pay, overtime pay, commission, and bonuses. You can also try freelance work, other part-time jobs, or even start your own business. There are various ways for you to earn extra cash to increase your income. Monetize your skills, talents, and background, and use this extra money to pay off your debts or to save and invest. This is one step on which you can be financially free and secure. Number 5. Get rid of high-interest debt. Overspending is not the only financial burden that can weigh a person down. Debt payments are also another huge hindrance to your path towards financial freedom. Although there are also those considered good debts with reasonable interests, there are also others that you should avoid, such as debts with high interests. If you already have one, pay it off as early as you can. Dig your way out of debt. Find the root cause of your debts and eliminate them to avoid incurring the same mistake again. Getting rid of it will free up your income so that you can save or invest more and have better financial opportunities. Plus, being debt-free can also reduce your stress, boost your confidence, and save you from any financial worry. Number 6. Be frugal. Some people view frugality as something bad, something that is too extreme and deprives a person of fully enjoying life. But frugality is just about being intentional with your spending and how to manage your money better. One of the reasons why some people are poor is not because they have a low income, but rather more of how they handle their money. If you have a low income, then you have to be more careful with your spending. Being frugal does not mean that you have to deprive yourself of everything. Being frugal means you can focus more on your needs rather than your wants. Avoid spending on unnecessary expenses and allocate more to your savings. Frugality does not mean deprivation, but rather about having a good life while also saving money. Frugality means being financially responsible while also enjoying what life has to offer. Number 7. Cut down on your expenses. Planning down and cutting out unnecessary expenses is not as easy as it sounds. But there are various ways to cut down your cash outflow so that you can save more money for your long-term financial goals. By cutting down unnecessary expenses and planning out carefully what goes in and out of your pocket, you will be able to save more for things that matter. Start looking at your expenses. If it is so high that it hinders you from saving, then it might be the perfect time to reflect and adjust. Cut down on non-essentials, spend less on eating out and entertainment, cancel unnecessary subscriptions, and think hard before you purchase anything. This way, you can save more, build wealth, and grow your net worth. Number 8. Prepare a budget and stick to it. Everyone should have a budget, much more if you are a minimum wage earner. If you are low on money, you have to be very careful in planning your budget so as to not overspend. Placing your income and expenses into a budget will allow you to make better financial decisions by focusing more on necessary expenses. Setting a budget also allows you to keep yourself in check, track your progress, and get a glimpse of where you are now in terms of achieving the goals you've created. This way, you can reduce the stress that you might encounter once an emergency or unexpected expenses will come your way. Although it might be hard at first, eventually, you can manage your money better by budgeting. By planning and preparing a budget, you can save more as you also include the savings in your budget instead of saving only what's left after all the expenses. And that is how you can become wealthy even at a minimum wage. What is your favorite tip or advice? What are your thoughts on the things we have discussed here? Let us know in the comment section below. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you've watched, stay tuned for more videos. Bye, financial buddies!